but
you can't sell them.
If you can't find the buyer, then what the heck are you doing?
Yeah.
That's how I made that kind of correlation between like dispositions, right? It's like, oh, well, that makes more sense now that I'm seeing it from the agent side and seeing it from the investor side. We're all just doing dispositions to a certain extent, trying to get these deals sold.
Yep.
Interesting. Very interesting.
In the traditional world, we're taught circle dial, and you could circle dial until your eyes bleed, but you've got to follow up because it's all brand new touches.
What is circle dial? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Angie, you want to touch on that?
Go ahead.
She doesn't do it. That's why.
No,
I don't even do agent. I don't consider myself an agent. I have a license. Yes, I will do listings, but I am referring everything out to other agents. If I have a buyer, I refer it and I get a referral. Yeah. I won't do it, the agent stuff.
I don't like it either, but I still remember all the things I used to do, and circle dialing was one of them. And you have to contact just neighbors, call neighbors, cold call, like people in the community.
Do that.
Leave hangers, leave your flyers on the doors. Just a ton of stuff like that. It's all touching random people and cold calling. Nobody wants to cold call. It's like the vomit word in traditional.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got it. So,
hi, Carly.
Carly's
Hi, Carly.
here.
Hi. I'm looking at Dawn and we're trying not to laugh at each other.
So hard.
It's so hard not to just look at each other and laugh. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good.
Puppy.
Do you like
Show us.
come here, Daddy. Do you want to see my friends? Oh, she's so dark. She's hard to see.
Yeah.
Smile, Dottie. No, I'm kidding.
Hi, Dottie. This is Duchess Dottie.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
So how many do you have now?
Oh, doesn't matter.
3?
Yeah. 3.
Really? Oh my God.
That's what my neighbor said too. I'm not even, are you kidding me?
When did you get her?
I have a thing for dogs. I need a farm, you guys. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
I want a farm with horses. I want all the animals.
No.
I'm gonna live off the land.
My guys.
Where? In Washington?
In Idaho, probably.
Oh my gosh. I was like, who is he telling no to?
Who is that? Is there a cast on his leg?
Yeah.
That's cast.
What happened?
He likes to play this challenge of let's see how high I can jump without thinking of how far I'm going to be landing. So I threw a frisbee and this kid went so high in the air, showing off, landed, and we just on the end. I'm like, oh no. Fractured his paw.
Oh.
Way to go, Jose.
So he's out of commission for 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Poor guy. That doesn't sound very fun.
He's fine. I think he's more antsy than anything because he wants to run.
Yeah.
But as active and as strong as this kid is, he's got to heal all the way. He'll just
That
break
sucks for him.
Yeah.
No jumping.
No jumping.
What were you guys talking about before I crashed the party with my dog? You guys were probably talking about important things.
Just real estate and stuff like that. Yeah.
Some real estate stuff. No, I was asking questions about I was just trying to correlate, if how easy is it to get I'm gonna sound like a butthole right now, but like how easy is it just go get a sub-2 deal? How easy is it just go lock something up and get it under contract? It's not that hard, right? But how hard is it to find the buyer that will perform, that will, do all the things? I'm like, the buyer is really what is the struggle across the board.
Yep.
Agents, wholesalers, fix and flippers, all that stuff. And I just started spinning my wheels a little bit. I'm like, man, what can we do? What can we do like to help that agent who has 120 listings and drops 90? Okay, like So let's say the average fee, bro, what's the average fee for agent? I'm going to say $8,000. I don't really know.
Well, there's an average like interest, or I mean, commission percentage that we charge. I charge 6%. I give
So
I give the buyer's agent 2.5 and I take 3.5.
let me see here. The last,
So and our medium house is 500,000.
okay, this one I sent an offer on one here in Dallas. I was giving the agent $20,000 for it. Okay, let me go back to my thing. Okay, so let me just run like 15. So if she dropped 90 listings at 15 grand, that's $1.3 million. And I know they don't get the whole thing, like they have to split it with a broker, but bro, that blows. And I'm just so curious, why did Don leave and why is Carly backing up so much?
Yeah.
They're telling jokes over there.
I'll tell you after we're live. We're done being live.
Goodness.
Because we can't be on this. Don and I cannot be on a live together.
Aw.
We laugh too hard.
Well,
I'll be
I'm just
right
thinking,
back.
like, what can we do? What is like I'm going after solutions all the time, right? So like, is there something we can do for agents? Is there like, maybe there's a new CRM that we can build, Jose, that helps
What I
agents
was
find buyers?
thinking.
Huh?
Yeah, Myron, that's a great idea. I was thinking that, like, if agents had just a really good CRM, that would help them so much. But there's really not many out there.
The CRMs that they have are
Yeah.
built by people in the traditional world.
Yep.
Right.
I feel like if a wholesaler or someone that is really in the grit of, I feel like they work more, in my opinion. You just really do. And I've seen both worlds, and you do. If someone in that world could build a CRM for traditional, holy shit. Because you know the ins and outs of what it takes to like go a month of just dialing, texting, emailing, all of it. I think it'd be huge.
Mm-hmm.
I started putting something together to help agents find listings, but now my mind is kind of going sideways. Like maybe there's a buyer's list.
From a CRM standpoint, from a developer standpoint, like you, Myron, I would say focus on buyer agents. Buyer agents. Because the listing agent will go for the listing and they're focused on the listing. That's fine, but it's much harder. It's easier. I'm not gonna say harder or easier. Delete those two words. You need more work as a buyer's agent, in my opinion, to continue with the follow-up. So the CRM is more needed on that side, in my opinion. Whereas on the listing side, you show the property, you give the updates as the listing agent, you tell them the work you've been doing or your team has been doing throughout the week. I don't think you need a CRM for that.
Got it.
As much as the touch is with buyers.
Got it. Okay. All right. That sounds really fun.
Good question, though. Because it is two different worlds completely, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you use for your traditional, Jose?
As a CRM?
Yeah.
The office has been using Chime.
Okay, we use Wise Agent.
Wise Agent's good too. We used it for a little while. Like everyone says, it's the one that you use is the best one.
I know.
If you use it.
Yep. Use it. But I wouldn't say there's more than a handful. Literally 4 or 5 that people are choosing from in the traditional side.
I talked to agents because I'm like seriously putting it together. I'm like almost done. And I go, what CRM do you use? Follow Up Boss. Follow Up Boss. I started Follow Up Boss 3 times in a row. I'm like, okay. I thought that was something else. I thought like Jabs Carter was using Follow Up Boss. I'm like, okay, I thought this was just another CRM, but no, I think they started integrating whatever
different things
MLS data or something. I don't know.
We were using it at the beginning and then switched over. So I think it was just a way for us to keep track of everyone we were talking to, right? So that was our initial CRM, and then we just decided this is not working for what we need it to. So we switched to something else.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
Cool. I like it.
How has the year started for you guys?
Good, man. Like I told you all last week, I started therapy, and it's meditation centric. So I've been meditating. I've been just practicing mindfulness, man. That's my year is going to be full of letting go of bullcrap that's stuck in my head, letting go of negative thoughts, letting go of victim mentalities, all those things. That's what you're going to be seeing from me. And I've been like listening to Dawn a little bit about what she's been going through, and a lot of us have been going through the same thing, is like just kind of struggling with some creative stuff. So struggling with creative deals right now. And I'm like, I want to focus on 3 things. I want to focus on the LY Blaster. I want to focus on my CRM build out, and I'll work Dispo. And I feel like me working Dispo is going to help in several different ways, but it's good for me. I'm like, the things that stress, there's arguments to this, but like the things that really stress me out, why the hell am I doing them? Why the hell am I doing things that stress me out so much? I'm like, putting myself in these most difficult situations and problematic situations that I don't even really like. So like, what the hell am I doing to myself? And I turn around, I'm like, someone who's using LY Blaster, thank you for this. It's like, bro, we just closed in January, already closed $70,000 worth of deals in wholesale. And I'm like, badass. You paid $100 and made 70,000. That's incredible, right? Good. Go do it. I don't know man, if someone said, Myron, I need you to create a team and start the wholesale team again, I could do it, but like, do I really want that? And it's not like, I don't want to be Debbie Downer. I don't want to like put people in it like, oh, that's me too. I don't want to, like, there are people that are really having success and they're clearing well over $1 million a year doing that, working that business. And I'm like, it's more of a side business. It's more like, hey, if the deal falls in my lap, I'll help you sell it. Or if the agent says, here's the mortgage statement and it's like a killer deal in Dallas, I'm like, dude, let's go. I'll buy it. But I'm not so stressed about having to do it. And just finding out other ways to bring in active income in. And dude, I'm really going on a tangent. Sorry, Jose. I know you asked a different question, but
you're doing it without the pressure of the team.
Yeah, the team was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And,
I second that.
And
even on an AV model, it's still pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have a pressure to, I have on my CRM, I looked at my Stripe account and 3 people are canceling this month. And I was like, oh, damn, that's like 10%. You know, I have like less than 40 people on there, but I lost 10% of my customers.
Mhm.
And I go, oh shit. Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I missing something? Did they just not like it? Did I sell them too heavy? You know, like all those things. Did I overpromise, underdeliver, all the crap that you're not supposed to do, right? So it's all that. It's all like discovering, is me like really looking in the mirror and going, I don't want to really do that anymore because it brings me too much stress, and I just really desperately want way less stress in my life. And what am I going to do about it? What brings me joy? What like makes me really happy is like, hey man, I used LI Blaster, I used your CRM, and I did great things. Like, dude, I love hearing when people have success with the things that I built. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let's break down stress levels, really write down everything we're doing, and what I did is I put down all the crap I have to do, and I started writing out like, hey, all the way to the end of the freaking year, this is what I want to do. You know, higher level, but just like all my little tasks, I'll tell ChatGPT, hey, these are the things I want to do, blah, blah, blah. Put them in this type of priority. Family first, making money second, upgrades or product improvement third, things like that. And just have ChatGPT look at my list and go, okay, family first, do this. Making money second. Okay, next, do this thing. And just prioritizing my task list. And because what I'll catch myself doing is like somebody will go, hey, Myron, I'm having this problem. And I just completely stop what I'm doing and go fix a problem. And then it's like 2 hours later, and then I lost 2 hours. So,
and it doesn't take you 2 hours to fix the problem. It's the explanation and the willingness you want to give a solution, and not just a blanket solution, like something where you could answer the question once and they go and never ask it again, right?
yes.
That's what takes 2 hours, not really solving the problem.
And then you getting, like, after that explanation, getting back into the same mindset that you needed to get into for whatever it is you were trying to accomplish, right? Yeah.
So I'll get my task list, and we went to a coffee shop down the road the last couple of days. A new coffee shop opened. And so we went there, and I go, okay, get my task list. And these 4 things, I'm going to get somebody in Fiverr. I went to Fiverr and just let go of 4 different things. And it was like $100, $200, $100, and 100, something like that. $70. I don't even remember. And I go, would you pay $100 to save 2 hours? Would you pay $100 to save 5 hours? Hell yes.
5?
It's just over and over. Just go to Fiverr, and you know, there's a little bit of management with Fiverr people. You just have to still kind of manage it, but just getting that stuff off my plate as fast as possible so that I can go generate income. I can spend time with my family, so on. It's the same crap, Jose, just like leveling up. And really what I want to know is if anybody's going to cool masterminds, tell me, because I want to go to. Cool?
Yeah.
A few of my friends have been going around the Clever Genius. Clever Genius, have you heard of that CG group?
What's it called?
Clever Genius, I believe.
Clever
Genius.
Genius.
I feel like I have.
That sounds familiar.
But I've heard a few people coming in and out of that group, like in the last 6 months, quite a bit. And I had never heard of them before.
Let me look them up. It's not real estate, it's something else?
I think it's a little of everything.
Oh, cool.
CG, I believe. Something like that.
You guys
Chelsea,
are talking. when I
Lan-
came on.
Landon said hi, everybody.
Who?
Landon Moore.
Landon!
What's up? It was just his birthday a couple days ago.
Oh, that's right.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Landon!
birthday.
Happy birthday.
No breaks. This guy was straight on a Zoom, making calls on his birthday.
Oh my gosh. No sleep.
Love it.
He's turning into a mini Pace. Just go, go, go. He's got so much energy.
No. I need to jump on his Zooms. Is Landon still doing the sub 2 Zooms, the Closers Cafe?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go on those. Get some pro tips.
Get some pro.
I do.
No.
What else are you guys working on? Oh, I had to jump off because I got a phone call, but you guys were talking about CRMs. Myron, aren't you building a CRM? Did you talk about that? Oh, you talked about it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking to Sunday. Yeah, I was actually talking about I want to launch an agent, a CRM for real estate agents. And I'm pretty close to finishing it, but we were just talking a little bit more about helping to find buyers. Jose, is it called Collective Genius?
That.
Okay. Got it. Here we go. Collective Genius. Okay. Yes, Carly. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to. I'm sorry. I came in the middle.
Is there? Oh, that's interesting. Jeffrey put in there that there's going to be an RV ban.
Yeah. There is an RV ban in 11 states. He's right. So I think California is one of them. They are like they say they're not fuel efficient, and it's mostly blue states where they can't sell, I think, RVs anymore.
Oh, wow.
Take the semis out of here too. While you're
Right?
at it. What the heck?
I followed a dump truck built in 1970 yesterday, and I about choked on the emissions that came out of that. Like the RV emissions are cleaner than that. It's wild. Yeah.
What the heck?
But he's saying they might need them for the LA fires, but I don't know if they're going to rethink their RV ban. They're going to definitely need them for the RV
I mean,
fires.
they probably will put them on like a temporary stay of, hey, yeah, these are allowed because of what's going on, unfortunately, out there. And, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
wild.
Let's not even get started with California, because I saw a video of Governor Newsom in front of some houses that were burnt down. Did you guys see that video? This guy
Where
was
he's like,
he was smiling and bobbing
Yeah.
around.
he's all,
Oh,
He's
you saw it.
cooked.
Oh my! I had never seen someone so disassociated with the whole thing that's happening.
he's on drugs.
He looked high. He looked high.
Yeah, he did.
It was weird.
Yeah. It was not a good thing
It
for
was
him,
so
for sure.
weird. Yeah.
They're getting ready for LA 2.0. He's ready.
Carly, what are you working on?
A lot of stuff. I am getting ready to launch my RV course on how to rent out RVs. And then I am still wholesaling them. And what else am I working on? Oh, me and Opal Equity, Myron's cute wife, Carolyn. Where is she? And Christy have some fun things that we were talking about. So to come for funds to funds. Just
That's
a little
awesome.
bit of everything. How about you?
That is a good question. I think I'm working on trying to get some more cash deals or fix and flip opportunities here in DFW and potentially Austin. And then some lending. So if anybody needs some, lending money for their own fix and flips, let me know.
Yeah.
Well, how do we get a hold of you to do that? Like, is it a website that they could go to?
Yeah, you can go to the website that we have. It's re-vitalize.com, and you can go on there, or you can just send me a message on my Instagram right there. So we partnered with a really cool company to be able to help us do that. And I'm excited. I think these are going to be really helpful for a lot of people, and hopefully it'll get more deals done. And so, yeah, let me know if you need any lending. Revitalized with a D at the end.
Oh, revitalized.
Yeah, that right there. Carolyn's got it.
And Myron.
And Myron. Yes.
Did you where's your CRM? Aren't you Blast CRM? Is that the one for you, Myron? Did you give that one out?
No, Carly, I didn't.
I don't know where my camera keeps going, but you should put those out there. What is it?
Well,
blastcrm.com or something?
Get Blast CRM.
No, not that one.
Oh, which one?
That's mine. You should do yours.
Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're so nice. I got an affiliate from Myron, and that's what mine is. He's so nice. Or is that yours? I don't remember. Is that one yours?
Yours is, I don't know what yours is. I think
as long
that's
as
mine.
it's not, yeah, it's not mine. Yours is get highlight that. Getblastcrm.com.
How do we get a affiliate code with you?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, just message me. I'll get you one.
Okay.
Is Carly the only cool kid? Like what? What?
You know what Carly did? She goes, Myron, I'm having a Zoom, or I'm having a live. Come on and talk about your CRM. Like, she highlighted me. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I got all the
Dawn,
colors. I
she
can
is
just highlight the
special
crap
one.
out of you.
I didn't even do it so I would get an affiliate link. He's like, do you want an affiliate link?
I'm kidding.
And I was
I'm
like,
kidding.
and it was, you know how affiliate links are like PQ, you know, just like
Yes.
ugly. And I made it, I vanity linked it. So I thought mine was like that one, but
You revitalized it.
I revitalized it.
Yeah, I don't remember what yours was.
I don't either. I thought that's what it was.
I was totally kidding, Myron. I was just giving you a hard time. But yeah, anytime we can, we'd love to uplift you. I don't need an affiliate link to do that. So just tell me the right website.
And
I got
Myron,
paid from Myron. He pays them too. Not all affiliates pay.
Myron, also, I'm going to be having lots of classes for agents. I could sell your CRM on my classes.
Boom.
Yeah. Can we talk more about? Let me just kind of get it ready. I'll clean it up and I'll send it to you. I'll get you an account so you can just look at it and give me like, no, we need it like this, or we need it like that.
Yeah.
And let me do some work. When are your classes starting?
So I've already started them.
Oh shit.
We started last week, and we're going to be doing it once a week. But I'm also creating online courses. So in my courses, I could be selling them. Like, this is my CRM. If you guys want to use it, and they're just videoed, and then it goes into a platform like their real estate schools, and I get to upload my classes in there. So while I'm teaching, on the videos, I could be selling everything.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for agents
let's do it.
that need that so bad.
I love Mastermind.
Let me work on that. Yes.
Yeah, when you get it all set up, just give us the link, and whatever YouTubes we're doing, we can just put it in there in the information and just highlight it.
Yep.
We can even have a class for the agents, and you come on, Myron, and show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. I
So our
love it.
Christmas for Myron today.
And Myron is going to, did you talk about how you're going to Phoenix next week?
Yeah. Well, did I? Yeah.
Did you? No,
I think so.
Okay.
Jose and Don and I were on a Zoom, and I think I talked about it then. Did I? I don't remember. I don't. Oh no. Angie and I talked. Angie asked the question. That's right.
Okay.
A little confused. No.
Tammy in the chat is asking if there's she'd love a DTS version of LOI Blast. If you want to highlight that.
Yeah, Tammy's asking about direct to seller. Not yet, but it will come out, Tammy. If you go to Get Blast CRM, my CRM has direct to seller outreach. And we're if you know what spin tax is, we just ramped up a large spin tax system. I guess you could call it that, but basically each message that you send to the seller has like over 100,000 variations. So getting spammed and things like that is really, the percentage of going to spam is really low because we're varying the messages that we're sending now. But I think what we're going to do next with LY Blaster, Tammy, is go ask agents for buyers. That's going to be the next thing. And then working with multifamily will be like directly after that.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But yeah, cool. So Angie is launching a class for agents, or has, sounds like.
Yep.
Is it, Angie, is it Colorado, nationwide, or what?
So it's going to be nationwide, but for now we started with Colorado.
Okay.
And then eventually, yes, it will definitely be nationwide because we do deals nationwide. So,
yeah.
And I do referrals all over. And inside of these platforms for the real estate schools, you pick the state that you want to take your class. So,
Got it.
like I could do a CRM class and get somebody CE credits.
So is it 4 CE credits for agents?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we would just have to put together the format, what they need to teach the class. And then I just send it in. And then we would have to do it like Jose, you do it in Florida. We create you one, send it in to get CE courses for Florida. But agents will just go in, and because we have to take electives, they'll take our course. You know, they have that option to take the course. And then we just sell it inside the course.
Dope.
Yeah.
Is this real life?
Yeah.
It's finally happening.
Yeah.
Angie, correct me if I'm wrong. Each one of these packages of your classes has to be approved by each board in each state, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's just, I don't know what it's like in every state, but I do know in Colorado what I have to do to get it CE qualified. I mean, I'm sure, I actually do know because on, there's a real estate school, it tells you exactly what to do. I forgot for each state.
Was it time intensive, or the curriculum itself had to cover this like certain material?
So it's just like everybody has to have their camera on. You have to have a certain type. Are you doing a webinar? Are you doing what type of format are you using to record, the class? I mean, there's just a bunch of, it's a checklist.
Prerequisites. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I've already built like 7 courses.
Wow.
I haven't sent them in yet because I want to have them. I want to have it all ready to send in. I mean, I guess I could start sending them in, but
yeah,
I want them to be right. I'm going to send it to Pace's team because he approved it that I could, because I'm using a third person for the information where I learned it from. And that's one of the requirements is if I learned it from someone else, I have to get approval from him. So he said, yeah. So I'm trying to make it correct so that I can send it over to Sarabi and then we say, yep, you're good.
very cool.
Good.
Yeah.
When is it going to launch nationwide? Is that soon this
That
year?
will
Next
be
year?
time consuming because we'd have to get together with brokers and,
Yeah.
otherwise I'd have to go get my license in every state.
Oh, gross.
All the stone.
Ew.
That's a lot of CE credits though to keep track of if you have to get licensed in every state. Do they even transfer? You've done CE credits in Colorado. Can you get the same ones if you have a license in Texas too?
So if it depends. If it's, so there's, can't think of it. There's electives and then there's requirements, like mandatory classes that you have to have. So for the state mandatory, you take those classes. There's so many hours. And then for electives, I think I don't know. I always just choose my state and then I go take the courses. But I mean, I'm sure I don't know, Dawn, to tell you the truth. I really don't know. But I think if I sold my CRM, that doesn't have to do with anything about,
Right.
like, and they have some really stupid classes. I've learned nothing on all my electives. I'm like, oh God, this is so boring.
Let's not even get
I'm
started.
thinking if I would have had to create a finance class, I would have took them all.
Yeah.
I would have took them all. And agents are starting to want to learn creative finance. I've been calling. They want to learn it.
I mean, they're getting calls enough. So,
Well, that's the first thing I ask. Well, do I get CE credits? I'm like, not yet, but soon. Because they're like, why would I want to take a class that I don't get credit for?
right.
For your freaking education.
So to be a well-rounded student.
Oh, yeah.
But those are the responses. I know.
There's always a reward that's needed for something. It's like, if you only knew the reward of learning this stuff. Oh.
Yeah, I have an interesting question. So if a property that you guys bought sub 2 and then sold on a wrap, right, to a new buyer, and then that said property ends up having a fire in it, how do we handle the insurance that comes? Now, we have a POA from the original seller.
Well, I'm going through that right now.
Yeah, it sucks. So we have the POA from the regular seller or the original seller. And so we're able to deal with the insurance and get that check sent. So if it's sent in the seller's name, we have power of attorney to be able to write that over. So the question becomes, do we need to put that into escrow and allow draws from it? Or how does that work? Because this is a new scenario that I've never been in. So how do you protect the money? But also, when you're nervous about the buyer that you have, are you supposed to give it to them or do you put it in escrow? So.
Okay, so you got to start that over. Okay, so you have a buyer that bought a property, it caught fire.
We bought it sub 2 and then we sold it on a wrap.
Okay.
That fire that's in it is there was a fire in it, and the surprisingly, the loan servicing company let us know that there was a fire. And so that way we could start to do anything we needed to with insurance. So we got with the buyer and said, hey, what's the insurance company? Let's talk to them. We have the POA because the insurance requested it. So we sent it off. And so from what we know now is that they're going to send the check to us, and then it's going to, but it could have the current owner, which is the buyer, and the seller's name both on it, but we have the POA from the original seller. So we can do what we need to with the check to put it in whatever account we need to get contractors paid and do the repairs and do all those things. But are we supposed to give that check directly back to the buyer, or do we put it into escrow? That's my question, because we're kind of nervous that this buyer may just run with these funds and then take off, right? And not do the repairs. And then
do you have an attorney?
No, not yet. But I don't think we need one just yet. But our question is, we've never been in this position. So is it required for us to put it into escrow, or do we have to give it back to the original or the buyer?
So first, I have a question before answering that. You've already filed the claim.
Yes.
The insurance came out, public adjuster came out and said, okay, it's worth this much damage has happened.
Yeah, I think so. If they haven't come out, they're coming out this week.
Okay, so once they tell you, okay, we'll give you X amount of dollars to cover the fire, they're going to write a check to, depending, that's why I say, because I have an attorney, and my issue is a little different than yours, but
sure.
Usually, let's say if it was just a normal sale and my house caught fire, they would send it to the mortgage company and to me in both of our names.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I think that's probably what's going to happen is that it's going to be the mortgage company and the original, the one that's on the mortgage, right?
And then
the
it
seller.
sits with the mortgage company, and every time you need the money, you have to ask the mortgage company.
Okay, so it'll sit with the mortgage company. But I think what the insurance company was saying is that they could send it to us since we have the POA.
And it will be in your name.
That I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, well, you just want to tell them to send it to you in your name and then
Right.
see what happens because you want to get the money to fix it up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you just have to ask the insurance company and the mortgage company because in a normal situation, they send it in the mortgage company's name and in the buyers or the homeowners.
Right. Right.
So if they're the homeowner, or are you still the homeowner? Like, so when you wrapped it, did you keep the title in your name?
Yes.
Okay, so they did a contract for deed.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, we sold it to them on the wrap. So I think the title will transfer once everything's paid. So I don't remember. I have to go back and look at the
But then did they fill out all that paperwork that you filled out before you wrapped it? I mean, yes. So when they bought it, they're on title now, right?
Mhm. Yep. But they're not on the mortgage. That's the sticky part, right? Is who is it going to be sent to and who's it? If it's addressed to the original seller, right, the one that we got the property from, we have the POA. I'm not as concerned about that. Our question was, well, if it's not being sent to the mortgage company, then if it's sent to us, what are we supposed to do with the check? Do we put it into escrow so that draws can happen? Or do we have to give it to the buyer because they need to make the repairs? So that's where my sticky situation is trying to figure out if the check is in fact sent to us instead of the mortgage company, what do we do with the check? I mean, obviously we need to make the repairs, but what do we have to do? Where does it have to
I'm
go?
just wondering if they're going to send it put it in the mortgage company's name and then the original seller's name or your name.
It would probably be in the original seller's name, but we have the POA.
Right. Okay. So in my situation, we bought a house. We were wrapping it. We were supposed to close on Wednesday, caught fire on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't even change the insurance because we were literally wrapping it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we had everything filled out, the POA, we had all of our paperwork filled out. However, the mortgage company and the insurance company, they canceled the insurance and they don't want to, they're not accepting us as the buyers, in other words. So yeah, it's been 2 years I've been going through this. So I literally just today before this, I went and filed a complaint at the CFPB. I went to the Texas Department of Insurance and filed a complaint on the insurance company. And I'm going to go to the Attorney General and file a complaint on them because I've asked we've been sitting there for 2 years and this house has been sitting there burned and they've paid nothing. They've done nothing. They canceled us. So it's just a really big mess. That's why we had to have an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're saying, well, I sent them pictures. I said, well, these are the pictures I got when I bought it. I don't know who sent them, who took them. They're saying we need to have the original pictures, and because they think the house was vacant and that he never lived there. Well, it was not. So that's what they're trying not to pay nothing.
Right. Because they think nobody lived there and it started on its own. Yeah.
But the original seller is not participating. He's not cooperative. It's been very hard.
Why?
Very interesting. Yeah. Why?
Because he's young and I don't know. He won't answer his phone. He'll only text. And I said, do you have any pictures, Isaac, from before the fire? He goes, no. I'm like, you don't have one picture to show that you lived in that home? Nope.
What a dick.
I'm like, well, we need that. I've been paying the mortgage every month.
Oh my
So
God.
that's why I filed the complaint with the CFPB to say hey, I've asked the mortgage company if I could stop making payments, if they could put it on a delay till I get this insurance claim figured out.
Yeah.
And we get paid out because it's killing me.
Yeah. Man, that's awful.
Yeah.
Well, you have to let me know what happens with that. But Robert, on the insurance of that property that we have, since we wrapped it, it's going to be the wrap buyer is on the insurance along with the original seller of the home as well. So that's why we have a POA in case something happens. Then the original seller doesn't necessarily have to be bothered. But if we can't get in touch with the original seller to be able to handle insurance issues or mortgage issues, we have a POA to be able to answer those questions and get the ball rolling. It's not to do it without them, but it's so that we can have access to be able to do it if needed, if we need to jump in. So it's just a protection for everybody. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's such a new thing. We haven't had to deal with this before, and trying to figure out what happens with insurance money. It's like, I mean, if it does in fact get sent to us, that's great, but we also want to make sure we follow the law and like, okay, it comes to us and it's for fire purposes and repairs. So do we have to give it to the buyer that we sold it to, or do we need to put it in escrow so that we can draw from the account to pay the contractors? Because like I said, the risk that we run by giving that check and signing that check over to the buyer is that he's just going to run with the money and then bounce, right? And then the house.
They're going to make it in the mortgage. I guarantee you in both of their names.
I'm hoping so, because that would make things so much easier.
Yeah, they want it.
Yeah. So, okay, well, cool. That settles it a little bit, at least in my mind, because I had no idea. When we found out, we're like, oh no. I mean, first, was everyone okay? And two, how do we handle this?
How did the fire happen?
I don't know. That's the one thing we just know that there was a fire. And so I don't know what caused it. And so we've been trying to get a hold of the buyer to talk to them about it. And I think they're just so overwhelmed with trying to find another spot and get placed somewhere and dealing with insurance. So, you know, it was the holidays. So
who's working the claim? Is the buyer or you?
Again, this is so new. I don't know. I know Mike's been working on it, and this was kind of right around the New Year's time. And so we submitted what we needed to the insurance company, but haven't heard much since then. You
need to get a public adjuster that's on your side to go out there and look at the home.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Because that's just what we did. What was that?
Yeah. I said, just to be sure, because, you know, someone can send in a report, but if it's not something that I can confirm with my own adjuster, you know, just to make sure that they're on the same page, then it's fine. But yeah, it's such a good idea.
Oh yeah, it's a must.
Yeah.
And where is it at in Texas?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Temple.
Hardest time finding an attorney out there. It took me about 1 year and 3 months till I finally found one.
Wow.
Well, doesn't make you feel that great.
I'm on my own, and then I finally found one. Well, I'll give you my attorney.
Oh, because he's in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the mortgage company made me quit claim the property back because of this fire. Like, they're like, wait a minute, what's Legacy Property Solutions? No. So then I had to quit claim it back to Isaac, but it's just been a mess. Hopefully with me filing these complaints, it'll help.
Yeah.
I've already won 2 cases, $20,000 from doing this type of complaint with the CFPB.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Well, thanks for the help, guys. Sorry if I derailed a little bit, but I just popped in my head. I was like, I should probably ask.
Yeah.
These things are.
Yes. What was that, Jose?
That's what these are for.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Someone else might be going through that right now too. They're not willing to talk about it.
I just have nothing. I don't know anything about that, so I don't have a lot to contribute. I haven't dealt with that yet. Knock on wood.
Neither have I. So, but I'm so glad.
Kids out back throwing fireworks, caught the trash, there was wood like shivers of wood because they were doing the floors. We were fixing the floors, and it caught the whole back end of the house into the kitchen, and the whole house is bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, I
But
think
pretty
it
much
might have. I think it might have
ahead.
been an electrical fire, the one
Oh.
that we had. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's an interesting home though. It's one like I've probably never seen before, and had some very interesting construction, I guess, on it. So that probably should have been the first clue. But he had an inspector, and then we had an inspector, or somebody had an inspector, and we got the report, and I was like, well, okay, everything looks good. We're great. They come to find out there's a fire. I'm like, okay. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
But everyone's okay. He's okay. It's just now we're dealing with all this on the back end. So
What did I can't really see my screen. Said Khan? He said if it's in Dallas area, reach out to the.
It's good to know.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks for that, man. I'm gonna write that down.
Jeffrey says in Texas you can try 1997 or newer foundation, good roof pipes, good. All the things can happen.
Yeah, I mean, things can still happen. It could have been something that, while everything looks good, it doesn't mean that, one day that just so happens to be a spark and you don't know it, right? And you can do everything right. So we were just making sure that our buyer was all right, because that was a big deal.
Yeah.
So Byron, you got
and I do know somebody that could help you. I'll have to go through my notes and find it, and I just saw it today, so I'll send you the information of this guy. He could
Yeah, of
probably
course.
help you with this.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's good stuff. I think it's just random stuff that I run into, and hopefully it helps somebody else out while I'm learning how to figure it out. So.
It would be nicer to run across these problems with $1 million net in your pocket.
No joke. That is,
Oh, yeah. Every
But-
problem would be nice with that much in your pocket.
Solve all my
Would-
problems.
Nothing you can buy yourself out of. Just
would you
refilled
learn it?
every day.
I mean,
Would
you
you
don't have
really
any
learn
cares in the world at that point. It's just like, cool.
There
Well,
are no problems at that point.
no. When you have that as a safety net, it's like, oh, someone hit my car. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It happens. Man. Well, Myron, you got a big week coming up, huh?
Yeah, Sunday is the No One Left Behind, and we'll be rocking that out for the whole next week, and then I will be back. I think it ends on Thursday, and I'll be back home on Friday.
Sweet. So no meeting on Friday, right?
I think I get home at 2.
No, dude, you need to rest.
So I wouldn't do that. No. But you guys can, if you guys want to do one, feel free. But I won't be able to be on it. Anyway.
Understand.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go take. Carly, did you have something else?
No, I just said I'm going to be watching you. That's weird.
Cool, thanks.
That came out really weird.
No, you do like.
I will be
Carly
watching
does,
you.
The Zoom back-end support during these, and she kicks a lot of butt. So thank you, Carly, for all of that. Everything you freaking do all the time.
I think we all do a lot. We're all the best, in my opinion. We're the Power Rangers.
Yes.
Power Rangers. Yeah.
And Angie is the pink one, in case anyone was wondering. Even though she has green on today. Don't let that fool you. So.
Jose, did you see this with Sterling?
Panama City. Okay. I mean, you're the dispo guy now, but I could help as well. Well, let's collaborate on this one. Let's help Sterling.
I need to sell one in Panama City too.
Hey, I have a buyer in Panama City.
You do. Carly, I sent it to you. It's
I
only
know. I
$20,000
just
entry.
remembered that as soon as I saw that.
There you go.
I'll connect you.
Yes, please.
Carolyn, you need to reach out to Carly since she's got a buyer.
I don't know if I don't know if he's gonna buy 4 properties, but I know a guy. I sold one.
No
there.
guy.
You know a guy. Send the guy to me.
I will send the guy to you. I'll send you his information. So
Cool.
What are you guys up to this weekend? Because it's a long weekend.
Oh, that's right.
skiing. I'm gonna go hit the slopes.
Good for you.
You guys, we're having a ski trip for Sub 2 here in Colorado, March 3rd through the 6th in a big mansion out in Keystone, up in Keystone. Do you guys want to? Yes. Well, also I'm going to send you guys the invite. You guys should all come.
Yeah.
Already have you guys on board.
Yes.
Yes.
Carly, we all decided that on the last one that if you go anywhere with any of your things, that we need to put an air tag on them, and we need to double check with you that you don't lose any of your things. So if you go on this ski trip and you bring headphones,
You know how I know you guys are my real friends?
Avalanche.
Because you know this about me. At my wedding, my best friend on her maid of honor speech was like, Alex, you are now in charge of Carly and all of the shit she loses.
It's a chronic thing.
This is nothing new. You just know the real Carly now.
No, now we know that we just can't buy you the expensive things because you're just
I
going to
can't have
lose.
nice things. Do not get me nice things. Look at my phone. My phone has cracks all over it.
How do you get cracks on the back? I've never had a crack on the back of my phone.
You
I've
do
never
not
even-
have a
Okay,
cover.
too.
Just raw dog life with no cover, and
That's how I run too.
yeah,
Nice.
I live dangerously.
Oh man,
That's
But we
sad.
thought-
I mean, it's not sad. I just know that you guys, you know the real Carly,
yes, we don't need
the real
Carly
Carl.
to lose anything else. Yes, we know Carl and Carly very well.
Yes,
That's good.
Carol,
That sounds fun.
Dawn.
Well, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Go spend some time with your families. Enjoy the long weekend, and
Yes.
Myron's gonna get cold for us. So
What'd you say?
it's gonna get cold on Sunday, Monday, and nobody else
really?
chime in on what cold is for y'all. Okay, it's cold for us, but
It's
yeah,
gonna get 4 degrees over here.
The hell
said
dropped the
that?
helium tank.
she's making fun of me.
I got a roadcaster.
Whippets.
I got different voices.
All day long.
Oh,
What the?
What? Look at Angie
wow.
with her setup. She's got headphones now, and she's got like every single gadget. That's
Awesome.
so cool.
That was
Angie, will
hilarious.
you do a whole Zoom in that last man voice?
Oh yeah, baby.
In your
Yeah,
pink
watch.
Power Ranger outfit?
Yeah, let's just do this whole Zoom in this voice.
Wow.
It's terrible. I'll tell you, it's terrible.
I don't know why I pictured her like a meathead in a gym with that voice. I can't get that out of my head right now.
That's so funny.
Oh, it's so funny. And then I got. Let's see.
This one.
Let's see.
You're
These are great.
Angie at the Keystone Party House. You need to bring that and be the
Yeah.
DJ and your smoke machine.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Carly will bring the boombox.
Yeah.
I will on my shoulder.
And lose it.
Oh, if I don't lose it first.
If you manage to lose a boombox, I there's no help for you.
There's no help for me. I already know there's no help for me.
Oh man.
All right.
All right, guys. Well,
You guys are the
We're having
best.
fun.
love y'all.
That was fun.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Okay, bye bye.